From New York City, it's Wendy Williams. Today, the Reverend Al Sharpton is giving Wendy his honest take on today's biggest headlines. Plus, Disney pastry chef Stefan Reamer shares some sweet treats for your special Valentine. And all the latest juicy hot topics. Now, here's Wendy.
Say hello to my friends, my studio audience. It's cold outside, but it's hot in here. How you doing? I'm doing great, but I have some stories to share with you, and the first one is not as good as I would like it to be, and that's Tori Spelling. She's standing by her man. Now, we can agree to disagree, but we'll talk. The Game and Khloe Kardashian, I think it's on, and we've got the proof. And did you watch Dance Moms last night? Honey, let's talk about it and more. It's time for Hot Topics. Jessica Parker was on the show. We had great conversation. If you missed the moment, you really did miss a lot. But there's one thing that happened during the show, and you all were really coming for me on social media. So I did not know that she actually married big. I forgot. When I tell you I'm a Sex and the City nista, I mean the show, like the half-hour show that I watch in marathon form on TV. I don't watch the movies when they come on TV, Sex and the City 1 and Sex and the City 2, because I liked them, but I didn't love them. And the show is easy conversation. Well, the first movie came out in 2008. Is that the one where she got the black diamond? The second one? Okay. So, all right. The second one probably came out in about 2010. I've been busy since then. Watching the actual show. On the show, I was correct. He did ask her to marry him, big, but he gave her, instead of a ring, he gave her the blue Manolo Blahniks with the buckle. So I was correct. You can apologize later. That's all. All right, moving on. You know, the thing with Tori Spelling, I know. I really like Tori. You've seen her here on the show before. I like Tori's mom, Candy. You've seen Candy here on the show before. But it's my duty to do this story because it's everywhere. All right, remember we were telling you that Dean entered rehab, it was almost 3 weeks ago. Well, he went into rehab for personal issues, not for drugs. The rumors broke that he had been cheating allegedly on Tori, most recently with a woman in Canada, like December 4th. Merry Christmas, Tori, you know? How insensitive. Anyway, Tori visited him in rehab for the first time, and so we have a picture. Do we have the picture of her? Well, we can't do the outside picture. She was driving a Ford Focus, or no, a Ford Flex. And she was wearing jeans, and she was wearing, like, it looked like a lot of extensions in her hair. She looked good, but not too much. And hopefully she wasn't going in there to reconcile the marriage. Hopefully she was going in there to talk over this divorce. I mean, I do think that marriages deserve a chance, but this is not even a private situation. They are on the cover of every magazine with this. And the girl who's up in Canada, did we find out whether she's pregnant or not? Okay. There were a lot of alleges going on here. Allegedly, he told his counselor in rehab, allegedly, that he's not a condom user, and they have 4 beautiful kids together, and I just think that they need to learn how to co-parent for the purpose of the kids. Tori's 40 years old. She can certainly move on with her life. She never has to have any more kids with anybody, but she can move on to her own kind of happiness. She's such a sweet girl, you know? And this divorce needs to happen, in my opinion. And they just need to learn how to co-parent. You know, and one more thing about marriage, you know, marriage is great and marriage is good, and sometimes marriages can weather divorce, but he is, what they're saying, serial with it, if you know what I mean, allegedly. And she's talked and said that, you know, she's always sexing it up for him. Tori. So, sorry that I had to talk about it, Tori. Hi, Candy. Hey, Dean. Have you been hearing the buzz around the streets that Khloe and The Game, the rapper The Game, might have a thing going on? Well, they've denied that they're together. He says that she's like a sister. Well, I can state how I feel in my mind. I feel like these two have been smushing. And I feel that she deserves her own happiness. So if he's making her happy while Lamar was doing his thing, then go ahead, sister, do your thing. He's a go. And maybe if they are together in a romantic way, she's trying to be a decent woman and at least wait for the ink on the divorce papers from Lamar to dry before she comes out with her new relationship. Well, the two were spotted grinding on each other in a nightclub. You tell me what you think. No, we have the footage. There's Khloe. That's The Game in the red. I mean, do you dance like that with guys in the club? Other than your gay BFFs, do you dance like that with guys in the club? We have more from another angle. You could really see it, how she dips it in this one. Yeah. And look at him. Okay. Okay. All right. I do believe that these two have a thing going on, and like I said, why shouldn't she? And he's single, you know, he's not with his wife anymore. I know, remember he had that show, Married to the Game. It was a reality show. Khloe's mother was also in the club. Why are you laughing? Because a 58-year-old woman shouldn't be going to the club? Oh, clap if you don't think a 58-year-old woman needs to be in the club. Well, then I guess you're not clapping for me, because you know what? I'm 49. I've told you that I love the club. I need to feel the pulsating excitement of a nightclub at least 4 times a year. At least 4 times a year. And no, you don't have to clap. You already showed your true colors. It's okay. You don't have to clap for me. Okay? When I'm 58 years old, I hope and pray that I still have it in me to throw on something tight and sexy and leave the house at midnight and go to the club and drink my drinks and have a good time and be sexy. And then I hope that I have the strength in me to stop at the TikTok diner afterwards on account of, that's what you do. You go to the diner and crawl into bed at 6 o'clock in the morning. I hope that at 58, I'm doing that. And you all can judge if you want. All I'm saying is you're only as old as you feel. And the club makes me feel young. But wait, one more beat about Khloe being in the club and dancing on The Game. The cameras are rolling for that reality show that they do, the Kardashian show. So you might say she was doing the most on him because the cameras were there. And yeah, I would agree, sure. But the other part of me insists that these two, look, The Game and Khloe. And that would be a come up for him because his career is kind of fledgling. He's very, very talented. And she's vulnerable. What if they fall in love? She's easy right now, you know. I don't mean easy like that. I mean emotionally vulnerable. Emotionally vulnerable. She's emotionally vulnerable. Next thing you know, he's The Game Kardashian, which would be a jump the shark move for his, you know, street cred, but Kanye didn't care, so why should you? Now we can move on. You all, I haven't watched Dance Moms in a minute, but it's still on TV and it was on last night on Lifetime. And there was major drama. You know how Abby Lee Miller always berates her students and gets up in the faces of the parents and dares the parents to do something? Well, this is season 4, and it took 4 seasons for a parent to finally tell Abby where she can go with that nasty attitude. I've got the footage. You're gonna gag. Hit it.
No, I never said that.
Yes, you most certainly did.
No, I didn't, dingbat. Listen, I said, Brooke, is your mother
Get
speaking
your
for you? Do you
Out
want to
of
be
my face! Girls out the room! Girls out of the room! Right now! Turn around! Turn around! All of you! No, you're out the room!
I know. Look, all right, there are two schools of thought. One school of thought is that they staged this for the reality TV, because this is what reality TV has come to, fighting, even in front of children, fighting. And then the other school of thought is this was the real deal, Holyfield. This was a real fight. I think this was the real deal. I gotta tell you something. The cops were called, and the mom denies that she did anything. Only how do you deny something when we've got the footage? The mom and her daughter have not been back to the Dance Mom studios or filmed the show. And I'm following this story for you. I believe that this is real. I think it's a long time coming. You know, wow, Abby. Wow. And it looked like Abby was gonna bite her finger off, right? Like she thought it was a chicken finger. She was gonna bite it off. But you know, when you get to the face slapping and the hair pulling, and especially in front of the kids on a show called Dance Moms, I thought that was a family show. Have you seen Bob Costa's nasty eyes? Lovely man, nasty eyes. He has... Poor thing. Okay, first of all, he had to miss his first Olympic broadcast since 1988. Now, you have to understand, this is a big deal for Bob Costas, you know, to have to miss a broadcast. And as a matter of fact, who sat in for him? Matt Lauer sat in for him. But you don't want to give up your seat when you're absent from a job that you like to do. So what happened was, he's over there in Russia. He got the pink eye in one eye. But everybody knows pink eye, AKA conjunctivitis, is extremely contagious. Like I can scratch my eye and shake your hand. You put your hand up to your eye and you'll catch it. It goes from one eye to the other. So he had it in one eye and just kept it moving. You know, he took his contacts out and wore his prescription glasses. But then he got it in the other eye and still kept it moving. Except it looks uncomfortable to watch. And I guess they said, look, Bob, we know you don't want to give up your chair, but go back to the hotel and nurse your eyes. So Matt Lauer is doing the broadcasting. And Bob Costas, apparently when he looks into light, his eyes hurt a lot, is what he was saying. So he's in the dark with patches and cold compresses over his eye. I have to tell you, and it must really, I mean, as a broadcaster, the hurtful part to him is not about conjunctivitis, because it's not gonna kill him. The hurtful part is that Matt Lauer is sitting in the chair that he's held for, I mean, aren't you competitive at your job? I'm competitive at my job. If I call out with conjunctivitis, we play a rerun. There will be no guest host. No, ma'am. When I was on the radio earlier in my career, you know, we had like fill-in hosts. As a matter of fact, that's how I got my bones in radio. DJ's taking off and old Wendy worming her way in the seat. And then when I finally got the seat that I desired in radio, I made a deal with management. I'm like, every time I take off, we play best of shows. Best of Wendy, no guest host. Nope, nope. You're not gonna Matt Lauer me. Miley Cyrus is moving, and I'm so pleased that she heard me in her head. Okay, reportedly, she wants to move out of her LA mansion and into a downtown condo. You know what I always say about condos, especially if you're single. Condos are the best. There's only one way in and one way out. You got somewhat of a security system with the doorman. Plus, if you call up the alarm company, they put an alarm right there at your house. Listen, the streets aren't safe for women and kids. What's a young girl like that doing living in a gigantic house with all those bumps in the night? Look, would you look? Look, and look how many different ways the killer can get in. And with a house that big, the killer can stay for several days and she would never discover it. You know, she's not with Liam anymore. They used to live together in her house, but now he's gone. And I just think condos are the safe bet. Only reason why we live in a detached house is because the boy, you know, I want him to grow up with some grass, you know, and some trees and stuff. As soon as he graduates from high school, me and my husband's plan, move into the city, into what? A condo. Because why? Safety. Safety in numbers. So listen to Miley's situation. a stalker jumped the fence and tried to enter her home with scissors. Exactly! I am telling you, houses are just no good. She is so pretty, isn't she just? God, she's pretty. Anyway, good for you. A condo is what every single girl needs, not a detached house. The following story comes with an explanation, but don't they all? From Dancing with the Stars, those two guys, Mark Ballas and Derek Huff, they're taking their bromance to a whole new level. They're buying a $1.2 million house together. Now, the house only has one master bedroom, but 3 other bedrooms. And you think what you want. These two have been friends since they were children. Yeah, since they were little boys. One is 27 and one is 28. I don't know what they're doing buying a house together. Whose name is on the deed? Now, the word is that they're buying it as partnership, so both names are on the deed. See, I don't like that. You know, even on the Golden Girls, it was only Blanche's name on the deed to the house. You know, those other girls, just saying. They didn't buy the house together. Besides, there's something sweet about 4 old ladies living together. You know, that's not a bad way to go out. You have your companionship, you have your house, the beautiful lanai in the back, you know, where they would have breakfast. And remember cheesecake when they would get depressed. But back to Ballas and Huff. I don't know why they are buying a house together. You know, why couldn't they buy a house down the street from one another? They make pretty decent money at Dancing with the Stars. Why do they have to live together? That's a turnoff. I mean, you know what I mean? Not that they care what I say, but it's funny because you know, I do the after show at wendyshow.com every day after we do this talk show. I do the after show. Who watches the after show? Clap. Thank you. Thank you. Do you remember on the after show the other day, I was talking about how you have until you're 30 years old to have a roommate. After 30, I don't think that you should have a roommate. Not if you're a man, not if you're a woman. It's like a turnoff. If you have to downsize where you live just to have your own independence, fine. Like, I would rather live in a rat trap than have a roommate at 35 years old, having to bring my new man home to my roommate, dividing the refrigerator and all that mess. Please, you know, picture me and Tyra living together. Like, wouldn't you wonder, why is Wendy living with Tyra? Why are they living together? Don't they both have decent jobs? Can't they just be, why are they living together? Anyway, you all, I know one's 27 and one's 28, so you have 2 years to move out. It's weird, but congratulations, I think. Do you know that Rihanna almost went bankrupt? And it wasn't her fault. No, this was years ago. You know, according to court documents, her accountants allegedly mismanaged and blew through almost $9 million. This is the same firm that she allegedly hired when she was like 16 years old, and she started to make her, remember, she's 25 now. But you know, she started to make her money. She says that she had $11 million in the beginning of 2009. By the end of the year, she was effectively bankrupt. With a little bit, something I think they said like $2 million in the bank instead of the 11 million. So the good thing is that those songs continue to stay on the top of the charts. And so now, reportedly, she's worth $43 million. So, and she's suing the firm, and she fired the firm. And so that's that. I wish she wasn't so bad. She's really pretty there, isn't she? Yeah. Anyway, Justin Timberlake. Grandma Timberlake, please stop talking. Well, we have her telephone number. Like, Grandma Timberlake is the kind of grandma who, her number is out there. We've called her here on Hot Topics to just ask her random things that we need to know, and bring, hello. She picks up the phone. She picks up the phone. Well, according to The Sun, that's across the pond, Grandma Sadie says that Justin is too busy for Jessica Biel, his wife, to have children. Now, isn't she just giving it a little bit too much on the telephone? She also says that Jessica's finding it difficult to deal with Justin always being on the road. Sadie and her grandson have the exact same nose. Look. Wow. Jessica is so pretty, but I'm falling asleep just looking at her picture. She's just so damn boring. She's just, she's not exciting. And what does she act in? What does she do? Well, now she's Mrs. Timberlake, and that could be a good job if she plays it right. Always whining and, hey, you're going back on time. Use the time that he's out of the house to redecorate. Take his black card and go shopping. How about you go on the road with him sometimes? You know, take a few dancing lessons so you learn how to get down while he's, you know, getting down on the stage. Like, you know, be his, you know, hoe on the road. As opposed to his wife. Do you understand what I'm saying? Only married people understand what I mean. A man doesn't always want a wife. Sometimes he wants that girl, you know. So be that girl. Mommy, Daddy, I'm so glad that you don't pick up the phone, that you know the rules of being on TV. Don't talk to anybody. Justin, you might want to disconnect Sadie's phone and have a stern talk with her. So anyway, everyone, we have a great rest of the show for you today. The always outspoken Reverend Al Sharpton is here. Rev just came back from the White House, so we have lots to talk about regarding that and all the big stories in the headlines. I love his take. And just in time for Valentine's Day, we're gonna show you how to whip up some delicious desserts. But up next, Wendy watchers are sounding off in a new edition of Street Talk. Don't go far. Right around the corner, and Wendy watchers have a lot to say about celebrity romances. It's time for our latest edition of Street Talk. Roll it. If you could spend Valentine's Day with one celebrity, who would it be?
If I could spend Valentine's Day with one celebrity, it would be Boris Kodjoe, because all that caramely loveliness, who wouldn't want to spend Valentine's Day with that?
If I could spend Valentine's Day with one celebrity, it would be this season's Bachelor, Juan Pablo, because he would give me a bouquet of roses, and the other women could go home. Get to stepping, ladies.
If I could spend Valentine's Day with anybody, it would definitely be Drea Michelle from Basketball Wives. Have you seen her? Damn.
Matthew McConaughey. I'm a big girl, so I would take him home, feed him, so he can get his sexy back. All right, all right, all right.
Which single celebrity needs a love coach intervention?
The single celebrity who needs a love coach is Rihanna. She's had a whole lot of trouble these last few years. We need Patty Stanger here, stats.
I think the celebrity who really needs a love coach is Demi Moore. She needs to stop dating her daughter's friends.
Taylor Swift, she's just been with too many dudes. She needs help.
Who's your favorite celebrity couple?
My favorite celebrity couple is definitely David and Victoria Beckham. She may never smile in public, but I know she's smiling in the bedroom. Wing.
My favorite couple is Nene and Greg Leakes because they just proved that relationships work the second time around. And plus, a 26-carat ring does not hurt.
My favorite celebrity couple is Ozzy and Sharon Osbourne. He can barely speak, and she can never stop talking. They're a match made in heaven.
My favorite celebrity couple is Jay-Z and Beyonce. After their sexy performance at the Grammys, I want to be drunk in love too. Where my drink at?
The streets are talking, and we're always listening. Up next, everybody, the always outspoken Reverend Al Sharpton joins us on the couch. is a successful author, TV host, civil rights leader. He's never afraid to say it like he means it, which is why he's my kind of guy. Give it up for the one and only Reverend Al Sharpton. Yes, lots to talk with you about. So Rev was at the White House last night. Mary J. Blige performed, and you had a big fancy dinner.
Yeah, well, it was a state dinner in honor of the president of France. And President Obama has been in office 5 years. He's only done 7. And this was really spectacular. Everybody in government was there. But Mary J. really, really outdid herself last night. She was great. She ripped it.
Yeah. Now, who'd you sit next to?
I was at the table with Samantha Powers, the UN ambassador from the United States, and we were at the next table from the president and president of France. And also, we were well seated.
Yes. Did you bring your lovely?
Yes, she went.
Wow, well, plus, well, she's lucky.
Yeah.
You get with Reverend Al Sharpton, you get to the White House and everything else. I saw a picture of you guys at Fashion Week as well.
Yeah, well, she's a stylist. Aisha McShaw's a stylist.
Yes.
So, Al, you know what happened is Andre Leon Talley.
Oh, yes.
We honored him. National Action Network did this year. Icon. He's been fighting to get more inclusion in fashion, and he invited us. And my daughter Ashley's into fashion. She throws fashion shows and all, and kind of styles me. So between Ashley and Aisha and Dominique, I am in a little fashion thing.
Are you more into personal fashion for yourself now that you've dropped the weight?
Since I've lost weight and can fit things, I'm in the fashion more. You know, when you're a little heavy and you only choose what color sack you're going to pull over your head.
Yes.
It's kind of hard to be in fashion.
Amen,
but
Al.
now I can kind of do a little stuff.
Yes. All right, let's talk hot topics. As we know, Michael Sam is the NFL player, the first one, I think, ever to actively be playing. He's come out of the closet.
Yep.
What's your thought?
I think he showed a lot of courage. I think that people should affirm who they are. I think that people should not have to hide who they are. If you are something, you ought to be proud of it and say that. And I think that he did that knowing he may have some professional concerns in terms of being drafted. He did it anyway, and I respect anybody that stands up in the
You realize by showing your support for him that black churches everywhere are going to be emailing you immediately.
Well, you know, when I came out saying marriage equality was people's right, I had a lot of flack from a lot of black churches. My thing is that you don't have to agree with something, but people don't need your permission to live their lives.
Yes.
We're supposed to preach to convert people. We're not supposed to make it the law, because then somebody can make a law against what I believe. So I don't have to agree with you, but I fight for your right to have that.
Yes, well said. Now, the celebrity boxing match with George Zimmerman. Can you tell us what you know?
Well, they were saying that he was going to have a celebrity boxing match with DMX. DMX, to his credit, dropped out. My problem with it is celebrity boxing match, celebrity fighting match. The root word, Joe Madison says, of celebrity is celebrate. Why are we celebrating someone whose only claim to fame is killing an unarmed young man?
Number one.
I mean, what makes him a celebrity?
So, and I heard that the promoter of this fight was being threatened by people, so the promoter pulled out, but the guy who was financing it, some billionaire someplace,
he
still wants to have the fight.
Yeah, and my thing is, why? I mean, are we really in this point, in this culture, that people that kill people now becomes instant celebrities? George Zimmerman has the right to do what he wants, but I have the right to say you won't do it with my eyeballs watching.
Yeah. Okay. What do you know? What's the update on the Bridgegate scandal with Governor Christie?
There are a lot of documents being asked for, and one of his people has now said that he knew about what happened. I think the real problem here, Wendy, is that thousands upon thousands of people were inconvenienced for what appears to be political retribution. In all of the politics, let's not forget, you had kids couldn't get to school, you had emergency, where are the people's concern here? And I've yet to hear anyone address what they did to the people in New Jersey that couldn't get across that bridge in time for work, school, or whatever. It's an atrocity that somebody needs to be held accountable for.
Okay, Christie has his own helicopter, specifically to get him around the tri-state and up and down New Jersey and everything. He has his own helicopter. So the word is that the helicopter might have been flying.
Yeah, they said that the helicopter was flying one of the days. Now they're saying, but it didn't fly over the bridge. So, I mean, there's a lot going on out there. We don't know what will lead to what, but clearly something happened, and we need to know what. Even if it wasn't criminal, somebody needs to politically be held accountable.
Now, if he's found guilty, does that mean jail time for him?
If it's criminal, it could be that, which is interesting since he used to be a prosecutor himself. But so far, we haven't heard anything that would lead to any criminal charge against him so far that we've heard. But clearly some political damage is done. If he had a staff that was out of control, you'd have to ask yourself, do you want this man to be president of the United States? And that's what people were touting him to be.
Okay. Let's move on to minimum wage. Minimum wage now is like $7.25 an hour. And the president is trying to raise the minimum wage. Is it going to happen?
Well, he's trying to get a vote. The Congress will not vote on it. So he has come out with an executive order on federal contractors, anyone that works for a federal contractor. He's signing an executive order where they automatically get $10.10 an hour.
So the average worker, like somebody working at McDonald's or something like that,
not affected yet. But because they will not take a vote. I mean, can you imagine? We have billionaires getting bonuses on Wall Street that broke the economy.
Yes.
But we can't get $10.10 an hour for the average worker in this country. That's unthinkable. The Congress refuses to vote on it, and this is atrocious to me. What do we need a Congress for if the Congress is not going to take care of the people?
Well, the Congress has a problem with Obama, so they're not going to sign off on anything that he does because they don't like him. That's a shame.
But the people are going to suffer because they want to take their political thing out with Obama. We ought to all go out and vote big time this year about this.
I just want to take another minute, Doug. I know you said 45 seconds. Two things. Do you think that Black History Month is still necessary?
Yes, I think that we still need to know more about the reason Black History Month came in is because blacks were excluded. We're just getting back in. Now we need to know more than Martin Luther King and Barack Obama. There's a whole lot more to Black history, and I think it's important.
All right, now tell us about your National Action Network's big convention here in New York.
Big convention, April this year. It's free. People from around the country are coming from about 47 states. This is where we plan on what we're going to do about things like jobs and about trying to deal with gun violence and deal with inequalities. So people should go to our website, nationalactionnetwork.net, and sign in and come to New York. We have the leaders of government, industry. We even had you there one year, and we were so happy because in the middle of all of it, you had preachers run around saying, "How you doing?"
Oh, Al, it's always nice to see you. Great conversation. Everybody be sure to check out the Politics Nation TV show with Al Sharpton. It comes on Wednesday or weeknights at 6 o'clock on MSNBC. Up next, we're going to deal with those yummy desserts just in time for Valentine's Day. So here to show us some delicious desserts for your sweetheart is Walt Disney World's master pastry chef. Say hello to Stefan Reamer. Fabulous. Thank you. And he's handsome too. All right, Stefan, what are we gonna make today?
We have a couple of items. When it comes to Valentine's, traditional items appeal to a pastry chef: strawberry, chocolate, champagne.
Yes.
I put something nice for you together.
Okay.
So here in front we have a little Valentine's kiss.
Oh.
With a little unique thing, popping candies.
Pop rocks. That's what we...
correct, yes.
So cute. All right, well, let's get started.
Okay, here, first of all, I wanted to show how to make a cake.
Okay.
Very simple. So you don't have to be a pastry chef. All right, we have powdered sugar, confectioner sugar. Then we have a little bit cocoa powder, almonds, very good, nutritional, baking powder. You see, we mix everything together. You don't need a machine. And how is it?
Well, Pop Rocks are classic here. I'm 12 again. No, what is this?
Egg whites.
Egg white, okay.
We need egg white for baking purpose.
Now, I noticed you do not have a mixer out here.
No, we don't need to have a mixer.
Just a whisk.
It's very relaxing. It's a travel recipe. Whenever you travel all over the world, sometimes you don't have equipment.
Now, what is that?
This was butter. Butter is unfortunately very necessary. Gives moisture.
They're telling us we have to speed it up.
Yes, okay. So here's a mix. Then we have here this baking mold.
I'll do that.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Relax. Try to hit
right
inside. Yes,
yep.
Perfect. That's enough.
Okay. Oh.
Evenly. You're doing great.
So
I take you back to Disney World.
This is nice. I don't want to mess up. Okay. So now let's assemble something.
Okay. Then we have those cakes baked. They're very moist.
This is really cute.
Yes. And then here basically we have...
Wait, hold on. What is that?
Oh yeah, safety goggles. Safety comes first.
Safety
Here
first.
have that gigantic... Look cute. So here we have a little torch. So we're gonna torch the meringue.
That's really fancy. Trisha Yearwood taught me how to do that when I was at her house.
And then obviously we have some champagne strawberries here and some of your favorite
Pop
candies.
rocks on top.
Pop rocks.
How cute is this?
So
How cute
the
are
idea
these
came
dishes?
along because remember when you kissed the first time, all the...
Everything explodes in your mouth.
Yes, there's pretty much a flavor explosion. And actually I wanted to give you a little foam around here.
Oh, foam.
It's a spoomer with
I'll
champagne.
have another one.
Oh.
Really good, Stefan.
Oh, you're welcome.
And easy to make.
Very easy to make. Bakes only 12 minutes at 300 Fahrenheit. You saw mixing together.
I don't own a
Let it
beater.
rest. You're right.
So that's
Here,
perfect for me.
We have some beautiful long stem strawberries. The purpose of a long stem is you can touch them without actually touching the strawberries.
Oh, go ahead.
So you dip the strawberry.
How cute.
And come slowly up. That's the key.
Okay.
Not quick. You see, there's almost no chocolate dripping. You see?
Well, that's why you're the master chef.
Right.
You know those things. Now, I noticed that you have something injected in the final.
Oh, yeah, you were excited
What-
about it. I know.
Look at
Let's
this.
squeeze it together and put it into our orange-flavored mix.
What
It's
is this
basically
mix?
sugar, orange liquor, and strawberry.
Okay.
And
Orange liquor, you said?
yes. What you do, you pick up a strawberry.
Yeah, I can't do this good.
Look here,
Yeah, you
it's
do
a
it.
little bit...
Oh, look what he's going to do, though, you guys. He's going to
So-
inject it with...
You inject it basically with Grand Marnier, or you can also shoot it directly into your mouth. It's up to you.
This is really cute. I don't... Wait. I'm going to push it in there.
Inject it. Yes.
Wow.
Perfect.
Oh, my gosh. You really do inject it in.
Yep. Bon appetit. You love it? Very good.
What a fantastic recipe.
And last but not least, we have also some traditional macarons.
Macarons.
So they are French macarons, and I also make some little macarons, so like we call them.
You've been with Disney for about 15 years now?
15 years, yes.
Toast to you.
Thank you very
Happy
much.
Valentine's Day. Everything is delicious and easy to make.
Yes,
For more
very
information on these recipes, because you might want to make them yourself, go to wendyshow.com. And Stefan brought Valentine's gifts for everyone in the studio audience. Yeah, a bouquet of Mickey's Valentine treats. Cheers to Valentine's Day. Up next, Ask Wendy. Welcome back. So it's time for Ask Wendy. How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. How you doing? My name's Selena. I'm 25 years old. This is my mom, Nicole.
Hi, Mom.
So I like to go out on Saturday nights, and I like to wear a little bit tighter clothes. I have legs. That's all God gave me. So I'm trying to get her to stop criticizing me about what I wear out.
Well, the best way to do it is to move out. I mean, you're 25. I know exactly what you mean, because I'm just getting to the point where I dare my parents say something.
Right.
You know, but they always have something to say.
Yes.
You're 25 years old. Are you in school?
I graduated already.
Okay. Do you have a job?
Yes, I work 2 jobs.
Okay, good. When do you think you can move into a studio? I mean, honest to God.
Sally Mae is killing me.
No, I understand. Mom, I understand that part too, where she's got loans.
Yes, but you know, you're going out and partying. I think you should still be tasteful, keep it classy.
I understand. Well, do you dress like a streetwalker?
No, not at all. Not at all.
You don't seem like that type.
Thank you.
All right, well, here's the thing. you don't necessarily, why don't you put your coat on before your mother sees you? See, this is what I used to do.
Right.
And you know, for my parents, like tip to the door, because do you have your own car?
No, not yet.
Okay, well, there's a few things you have to do before you start making rules to life. In the meantime, she doesn't seem like a bad girl. Keep it classy. Maybe you save the red lipstick for when you get in the car.
Right.
You know, maybe you take off, you know,
Slide it up a little bit.
well, just, you know what I'm saying.
Yes, I do.
Mom, it's the club. That's where we get down.
All right.
Good luck. Up next, everybody, we've got our audience eye candy of the day. Don't go far. Lorena Parada is from Bronx, Yonkers, New York, and you're my eye candy of the day. I love
Thank you.
Do tell about your sweater.
Well, my sweater's from Necessary Clothing. I got it for $30.
Really?
Yes. My leggings are from American Apparel, $40, and my booties are from H&M, $50.
Cute. Thank you. We'll be right back, everybody. Thanks, Lorena.
Thank you.
I want to thank my guests today and my fabulous co-host, my studio audience. You've come from far and wide, and you look beautiful. Thank you. I love you more. Tomorrow on the show, Olympic gold medal skater Brian Boitano is going to be here, plus all the juicy, juicy hot topics. I love you for watching today, and I'll see you next time on Wendy. Bye.